Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to just getting some really good experience from it, like working with a real client, like an official company, and being able to get that kind of knowledge of what it's actually like in the field, I'd say.
So yeah, mostly just learning the flow of things, getting feet wet, and understanding how this should go, and get some practical experience from it.
But I think my expectation going into this was that I would be able to actually get a really good feel for the way companies work on projects like dHUNTR in the real world, get a good feel of how collaboration works in the actual workspace environment. Just that kind of thing, and getting a feel of like actually being in a workplace versus being in a school, occasionally trying to emulate the workplace.
Being able to work with a real world company and being able to apply our knowledge that we've gained throughout this whole like academic career, right? To achieving our degree, being able to apply our knowledge now and then using that to help solve real world problems for our client and having it benefit someone, I think is really cool. So expectations wise, I had no expectations, but I had a good feeling about starting this project as a capstone. I'm still excited.
So my expectations going in was to like learn how to like develop like products and I guess software mostly in a real world environment. And what I wasn't expecting was working with a client, like that close with the client. Like we got some FaceTime and everything, meeting Ida and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that.
I think my expectations from the beginning were gaining some real world experience. So I am trying to go into the job market right now. So I think I had a lot of other options for Capstone as well, but I think this one was the best one because this was like I knew dKomplex before this Capstone project as well. I knew what the things that they were doing. I knew the people that were working for them. So I knew like this would be a very good opportunity for me to get my hands in the nitty-gritty of it. So I think that was one of the main reasons I wanted to know like how the things actually work in a software development company. And yeah, I think that is my main reason to come here actually.
Yeah, I saw that we're using the Microsoft Power Platform, so I'm really excited to learn about how that all works and add that to a skill under my belt. And also just be able to work alongside in a group fashion on a real project with deadlines and requirements, and do it professionally.
What I was hoping to get out of this experience was basically that it was experience. All the other projects that were presented, none of them really sounded scary. Like let's try it out, you know. So that was mostly just to get experience. Yeah, like because I feel like it's different when you have like classmates working on the same project compared to team members. Now it's like we have an entire team designated to this product.
The agile methodologies for software development. So being able to experience what other companies use agiles for and like learning the methods and stuff, I guess, was a big interest for me. Learning new technologies. So right now we're learning like using Azure DevOps and like their Power Apps and everything. So being able to learn new technologies to put that in experience-wise for the resume, and I just like learning new things, you know.
Well, kind of related, I think a major thing I'm looking for is just trying to get experience, trying to get like a real project that I can put on my resume, I can point to and see I can accomplish these things, I can do them, I'm good at doing them. When someone gave me a chance to do them, I did it, and I did it well.
Yeah, I really like Justin, the CEO, and all the employees that I've met so far. They're really cool and very helpful. So that's been really nice and made it a lot easier for us to kind of manage through this because it is a new thing. And I just really like the environment. I like the stand-ups that we do. There's always somebody I could reach out to for help or something like that. So it's just been really nice.
I think in my experience working with teams, it's kind of a hit or miss depending on the people you kind of, you get put with. And I think we have like a pretty good group of people, in terms of my colleagues with classmates, but also with, with Justin and some of the other, people that I've met that work with the company. I think it's a healthy environment. I don't think I've felt, scared in voicing out my opinion on certain things. So I think that's really great.
They're really great at communicating. We try to talk and communicate every day. I mean, most of the times, like, because our team has very varying schedules. Everybody has like their plates full, so sometimes we're not able to make these the meetings, but we do communicate outside. Like, we're always constantly talking with each other and amongst ourselves, like, about everything. So I feel like we're always in the loop, and that's been great.
Working with all of my colleagues from CSUMB has been really great. I couldn't ask for a better team for this. For the people who actually work at dKomplex, Justin has been really great about constantly keeping in contact with us. I was assuming he would be delegating most of his tasks to someone lower on the rung, but he has been there 90% of the time to work with us and help with us. He really does want us to succeed in this project and to do our best.
Being able to work together side by side, we generate a lot better ideas, I think. And that way we're both on the same page at where our status is and like where our progress is for the client when we have to present like all our details and stuff. And then working with a client, I think it was really cool. Of course, obviously it's like a real world client, so there's a lot of expectations and professionalism that we have to have.
I like how detailed everything in dKomplex is. Like, I think for dKomplex it might be, like the everyday thing that, working in Scrum, having daily meetings and, like breaking everything down to the smallest detail. But I think that's something for me that as an outsider, I was really impressed with. And I think that's pretty impressive. I think going forward, it motivates you to do even better. And because it is so detailed, everything is broken down into so much detail, you actually know what you have to do at the end of the semester, what is expected of you at the end of the semester. So I think that is one of the things that, like really impressed me about this, and it's exciting to work in.
Looking forward to seeing where we are at the end of the semester and seeing what we come up with.
I'm telling you, the team is really great at communicating, and it wasn't until like I joined the team, and it's been a couple of weeks now, where I'm just like, I think I need to be a better communicator. Like, I need to be, responding more, like asking more questions, and I'm hoping by the end of the experience that I would have significantly changed that aspect. Because every time it's like, oh yeah, like, what you do today, what are you gonna do tomorrow? And it's that same question every day,
2 months in, I'm still excited working for dKomplex. I still like where this project's going forward to. I'm learning a lot of valuable information. So just telling myself, like, you'll learn a lot of new stuff. And then it's a great highlight for at least my academic career to be able to work with a team, an actual company, and then a real world client. So I'm very proud of myself to even want to make that big jump, and I'm glad I chose this as a capstone project.